but then there's a sense of prosperity. You don't like these other Greek cities, but we respect you and respect your city. They trade. These Greeks are traders. Most of these cities are on the Aegean, which borders into the Mediterranean, and they're going to be trading all through the Mediterranean, all the way toward Italy, and then all the way east toward Phoenicia. Lots of trade going on, and it continues to expand. The Greeks are just really good traders. They even become overpopulated. This might have been just a fluke of nature, because Greece doesn't seem like it would have a huge population, but they begin to get overpopulated, maybe because of climate change of some sort. So as the cities become overpopulated, and then this might be pushing them to gain more fields, well, you're going to maybe need more fields beyond that, especially if you're a losing city. You're going to need to go outward. And so overpopulation of your city, fight these wars, send people out for more food, colonization. They begin to put people on boats and all through the Mediterranean, claiming parts of the Mediterranean, planting colonies to send food back to the mother city. Food is critical now. Here's a map showing the Greek colonization. All around the Aegean, all around the Black Sea, all the way to North Africa, Italy, France, Spain, all the way across the Mediterranean eventually, these Greek colonies. One of the big colonies is Sicily. This is a big one, a great Greek colony of Sicily. And then Italy, and just part of Italy, just in the bottom part, the heel and the toe. If Italy is a leg, just the heel and the toe. North Africa will be colonized. Straight down, if you drop straight south from Greece, you'll hit North Africa. Into the Black Sea. This is a beautiful spot for them. All around the Black Sea here, lush land. Today, Ukraine and other really lush areas around the Black Sea. That's a gold mine for them. Literally a golden mine of wheat for them. And just for fun, some of the legacies of these Greek colonies. One city called Neapolis, new city, will be planted on the shin of Italy right there. That today is the city of Naples, originally Neapolis. And then Syracuse on the island of Sicily right here. The main city is Syracuse, a Greek city. Archimedes is from there eventually. Massilia, all the way over to France. They'll plant a colony here in present-day France called Massilia, present-day Marseille. So some of these cities will survive. And then we look at more closely at the evolution of democracy. What's happening here? How do we go from warfare to democracy? Well, again, let me just retrace what's happening. In the Dark Ages, you had kings. By 600s, you have aristocracy, a wealthy, landowning people, nobles, maybe not participating in so much in the warfare. And then by 500, it's going to hit the fan here. These hoplite soldiers fighting and fighting and fighting are going to start demanding say in their city. They need someone to do it for them, though. They need a leader. Somebody, this is a trend all over Greece, somebody needs to lead the hoplites against the nobles. We call these people tyrants. Now, today, this is a word that means, one person with power, and this is terrible. For a Greek, it would mean a step toward or against an oligarchy, against nobles, against an aristocracy, someone who actually helps the common man, against the nobles. And we'll see it as a step toward democracy. What's about to happen is that somebody needed to take the nobles down, and it's a tyrant who will do it. Who are these tyrants? They're wealthy. Not noble class, necessarily, possibly a noble, but somebody of middle standing who's made a lot of money, looking at the situation and saying, hey, something needs to change. I feel your pain. We could all be wealthy. What's wrong with our city? Well, we're controlled by these oligarchy of nobles who don't understand the modern world and are holding us back. I could find a way for us to trade better and we could all make more money. The common people will follow him, believe that this guy obviously knows what he's talking about. Another aspect will be food. I know that there are colonies out there. I can get food back. If you're starving, it's because, well, we're not trading like we should. We're not demanding food from our colonies like we should. Another aspect of this was debts. A lot of Greeks were falling into debt at this time and being basically enslaved by their own people. And a lot of tyrants will say, I'll stop that. That is a bad system. Falling into debt is bad. It's bad for everyone. And then enslaving people is even worse, our own people. So this will be a huge bonus that I'll cancel debts. I'll stop slavery. And then eventually, at some point, these tyrants will get in each city, a tyrant will get the help of his hoplite warriors. They will march to the aristocracy and take them down, take over the polis against the aristocracy. And the beauty of tyrants is, as we look back through history, is that they don't last long. Maybe a month, maybe 12 months, maybe 20 years, maybe their son. So it could be 2 generations, but at some point they fall. Now, when you're under a tyrant, it would seem like this is forever, but eventually they do fall. And the result is a better form of democracy. Not aristocracy, not a tyrant, but that middle class has taken control of their city, or better control of their city. So that's the evolution of democracy.